Now, President Park Geun-hye's focus during her time in Africa will be on strengthening economic ties, as we just heard, and boosting development in general. All three countries on her itinerary, Ethiopia, Uganda and Kenya, happen to be beneficiaries of Seoul's International Development Aid Programme. Soo-young with the details.
Sub-Saharan Africa is home to the poorest countries in the world, with almost half of its inhabitants living in extreme poverty. Exposed to adverse climate conditions, tropical diseases and regional conflicts, the area struggles to improve basic livelihood, health, education and job security. To help meet these needs, Korea has been providing Official Development Assistance, or ODA, through its official aid agency since 1991. With the Seoul Declaration in 2009, it strengthened support, pledging to double foreign aid to African countries and produce 2 policy frameworks on development in the region. Since then, aid to the continent has steadily increased, nearing $120 million in 2014.
Our projects focus on agricultural development as well as healthcare and education. Not only do we set up the infrastructure, but we also empower locals with the confidence that they can beat poverty.
There are currently 16 beneficiary countries in the continent, and President Park will be visiting 3 of them. Ethiopia is the biggest beneficiary of Korea's ODA in Africa, with major projects including water management, health, agriculture and infrastructure. Total aid reached more than $88 million as of 2014. In Uganda, the majority of projects focus on lifting locals out of poverty by increasing agricultural productivity and income. Over the years, Korean aid has added up to $27 million. In Kenya, water security, education and governance are the top priorities, and the total amount of aid by 2014 reached almost $40 million. Experts say Korea's involvement in these countries have been well received, despite the lower amount of ODA compared to those of other developed countries.
It is not only the recipient countries appreciating it, but also other donor agencies in Europe and the USA, even international institutions. African countries, especially in the Horn of Africa, they have a very similar, say, factor endowment like what Korea had in 1960s. So they have a very limited natural resources, but plenty of people. So we can share Korean development experience with those countries so that they can catch up faster.
Korea will further its commitment to African development during President Park's trip, unveiling a brand new initiative called Korea Aid. Soo-young, Arirang News.